What's wonderful about this event is that people want to come because of the food, but then they realize that they're here for such an important cause. 1 out of 8 children are born prematurely in the United States. For the first time this last year, we saw a slight dip. Those numbers have been rising year after year. We saw a slight dip, and we're thinking, well, maybe it's some of the good work being done here that's helping with that. It really is a national problem. Everyone knows someone who's been born premature.
Well, the March of Dimes is it's an incredible organization, and they raise tons of money nationally to really help with premature babies and prenatal care. And myself and many other chefs and friends we have, they've had premature babies. They've gone through it, and they know how important that is.
They're going to be here with all of my favorite chefs in town, having absolutely amazing, wonderful food. We get to bid on an auction package from each one of our chefs. There's a silent auction, a lot of fun, just a great, great cause.
This is the food room. This is what it's all about. We got to feed them before we can ask them to give us money.
The first year was a little tricky. We had to make a lot of asks from people who had never done this before. After that, it was easy because they have such a great time. There's so many people who really appreciate the food. We make a big spectacle. They're up on stage. We have the banners like Iron Chef. If you can think of a great restaurant in town, they're probably here cooking up something special.
What we do is all the chefs set up their tables. They put out some of the best items that they can do. They put them from their restaurants. A lot of them are some of their most popular items. Then everybody gets to go around and sample a little bit of everything. So by the time they've hit all the restaurants, it's pretty much a dinner. You're pretty well full.
They serve a fantastic meal. I just ate 10 different individual items that were so great. And then the idea that they then auction off fun dinners where you can either have people into your house or you can host them at their restaurants. I think it's just such a great idea because it's bringing together wonderful food with your friends, your family, and then being able to donate it to the March of Dimes and have it go to such a great cause.
The cooperation from our community tonight and the funds that are raised will be put to a great purpose, and that's to save young lives. So I would advise anyone to do all that you can to help this organization, to support it, and please come down and support it, not just this year, but next year and the year after. It's a great organization. You couldn't invest in a greater cause.
Even though this event is unbelievably great, you have great food and fantastic wines and local beers and local fare from great chefs, and we're having a blast here tonight. The focus is really making that money for the babies, because we can have a good time here all we want, but if the money doesn't come through for the support and the research of the March of Dimes, then we're kind of missing the mark here.
All the items that you see today, the food, everything donated. So all the money goes to the March of Dimes. It goes for research primarily. We in Ann Arbor really enjoy the fruits of that research because most of that money goes to University of Michigan, goes to the local hospitals for research, and so creates jobs, it helps the economy, and it helps to save the babies.
We really appreciate all the efforts here the March of Dimes has put on, and we're looking forward to breaking records again this year.
Are you ready to have an auction? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's get it started out here. Start me out at 1,000. Let's go. 1,000 ought to be equal to 1,500.
It's always a privilege to be a part of this March of Dimes event. This is our 6th year, and every year it seems like it gets better and better, and we're raising more and more money.
The reason for ProQuest being part of this is we are just absolutely unwavering in our support and commitment to the March of Dimes. When you think of March of Dimes, it's all about life. It's about babies being born healthy, and our employees really support and believe in that.
I think we as a family have really benefited from all of the research and hard work that the March of Dimes have done, and we now have 3 happy, healthy teenage girls that probably wouldn't have been that way if it wasn't for the March of Dimes.
At Key, our goal is to help employees, businesses, and the community thrive. In the March of Dimes, we have employees that are active throughout the course of the year. So they are what leads Key to March of Dimes. We have more people volunteering for the March of Dimes than any other organization in Southeast Michigan. And that's why we're here.
I think that the money that is raised is going to one of the most important causes. If we can help make a child's birth go better, either keep them in the womb longer or once they're born, have them have a more healthy life right from the start, it's just so important for that baby's development, and it can help cut down the cost of health care, quite honestly. So 2 really good wins.
March Dimes also spends its money on local programs for education, for making sure that the women of childbearing potential understand where the risks are, what they can do to improve their health and improve the odds of a good, healthy pregnancy.
If we think back to 1938, when FDR commissioned the March of Dimes to stamp out polio, he did. Now, wouldn't it be great that one day that every baby is born healthy and the word premature birth doesn't become a term that any of us know or can think about in some generation in the future? That's what we're really hoping for.